30 seconds until minions spawn.
Well, I hope everyone can hear me because due to the recent LoL replay issues, there was a workaround that I found on the forums. But the problem is, A, there's no spectate, and B, it's going to be the usual trying to reconnect white bar here. So I might have just glimpsed what happened to begin with, which was we made a play and Blitz tried to flash grab Draven and it was successful, so we got blue. I walked to lane, fully aware that Karthus probably tried to harass me, so I dodged both of them, then just keep walking at him and hitting him over the head because I can. Although then I get a little too cocky about it and take 2 damage. The Swain versus Karthus matchup is basically skill based in your favour. If he hits all Qs, then you'll take too much damage and you won't be able to hit him, but if he misses them, then you're gonna eat his face alive. So what have we got? We have, in this situation, a ward from Aurelia, which is actually quite useful, and we see Vi trying to go for our blue. So Karthus can't really follow because of these creeps. So Aurelia goes this way, Alistair goes around the other way, and then the only way she can go is then over the wall. So I wait here in this position. Like Alistair then gets the kill, which actually works just fine because he couldn't get any early ganks off, and then he's now got double buff and Vi's behind as well. For the record, this game is a... bloody hell. This game is a 1700 to 1750 elo game. Well, LOL King score game if you want to be precise, but I'm just going to run with elo still because this league system is doing my head in. Right, this probably might be a pretty long cast purely because this function it takes 5 minutes to load this bloody replay and it just threw my head in. So in the meantime, I don't know. In a way I want to harass him, in a way I just want to farm. Because it ends up in this game I end up carrying really hard, but we'll see. Alistair tries to get work done at top, and Leslie's actually getting a little bit annoyed at playing Alistair because it seems to be everyone who has to be top, never bot lane, always top lane. No matter what he does, they will dive. Just like that. Just like that.
Ally has been slain.
So Karthus walls me, and I immediately assume he's going to predict that I'll keep moving backwards, so I move forwards, I get hit by another one, then I move sideways, it's fine. I don't know. Honestly, Karthus has fallen out of favour recently, and dodging skittles is something that I haven't really got much practice with. But basically, there is no way he should be allowed to do this. He has no... well, he would, but he's still far too pushed forward. So I'm trying to CS under my target. I'm doing it like an okay job at it. So I'm 25 to 23, I'm actually ahead and it's at my side, so I should technically get ahead of him here. But never technically up a few. But then Leslie just turns up. And we can't do anything. Kill him. Like, I have no method of actually sitting on Vi, just using my cooldowns on Karthus. So he was trying to skittles me. He tried to skittle me, then changed attention to Leslie. Leslie had to flash out, but that was fine, so we got the kill and got away with it. And if Vi had then... if Vi had pursued Alistair, I'm not quite sure what he could have done. No, he probably could have just butted her back over the wall like he normally does to a lot of people. And if she followed me, I would have just queued her and walked away, and obviously laugh. So... yeah. That is that. A great deal of what I do as Swain is, like I said, aggressive passivity, and then just react in time to when a gank comes along because your kit is pretty lethal and so locking someone down. So I don't know where Karthus went, so I doubt he would gank. Karthus is not gank, he ganks purely by sitting in lane and singing. So we know this is warded. We're wondering whether we can kill Karthus? And I said, probably yes,
An ally has
because I
been
have
slain.
Ignite. But then I missed Never Move, because I don't know, I missed. Therefore I lost the kill. If anything, importance of landing Never Move, go! But I just delayed it. That was really bad. Not on a while. But Karthus now gets pushed out of the lane.
Ally has been slain.
And meanwhile in bot lane, so Aurelia, oh, it's quite nice. So Aurelia tries teleport ganking, and I don't think anything actually comes out of this, I'm not sure. But unfortunately because it's not spectator mode, I can't actually show anything. Oh yeah, okay. Caitlyn power dives. That is not a bug, that's what actually happened. And then someone else on their side teleports in, although teleports straight into a trap, so it's all good. Meanwhile, back in mid lane, I am now at the point where I don't care if I get hit by a schedule or two. If I do, I press R and I just don't care. Although them diving this far, I wonder whether I get anything done, but I reckon that by the time I get there, Vi would probably go and then Elise would gnaw my face because these two are in no position to help me whatsoever. So in this situation, Karthus got caught, which is pretty bad for him. So I just open up his face and I knock off 70-80% of his health just like that. If he tries to cast a Q, he pretty much stands stationary whilst doing it, so you have an easier time landing Never Move. So in this one, I'm not overly sure what happened. So we see them turning up, so I turn up, and I think they both get away. Bit unlucky. Because Aurelia, I don't know if Aurelia died. So I see Aurelia running, so I end up switching my aggro over to try and help. But yeah, Draven gets the kill. I get stunned, and I run out of mana, so I can't do anything. Vi gets away, Elise gets away, and they are... Basically, Caitlyn stayed in bot lane, and still trying to help cut them off, which would have been like 2 kills for us, but hey. Aurelia's bitching because she's 0-3, although, to be fair to us, diving that turret was dumb. So Blitz is wondering whether they can get anything done mid, the answer is no. And it's not looking good, quite frankly. Is this actually a recording? Yes it is. Professionalism. I have very minimal standards. Anyway. We're wondering whether we can steal their blue. And unfortunately that war is about to run out. So I have to ward it, although I end up being spotted by Karthus. And the problem with us taking this is we are wary that Caitlyn, having shown her prowess, and that is definitely not the order, no way in fucking hell, bot lane will probably react. Blitz would probably react, Kate will just sit here and AFK farm. So I went over here, right, and wondered whether Vi would show up. We waited here for so long waiting for Karthus. And then he shows up when we don't go. So that's Vi dead. Which is fine, but now we're in a bit of a pickle. Because I am completely out of mana, and somehow we managed to get this. So Caitlyn ults him, which is fine, and if he'd actually, and I basically queued him, basically because the ult wasn't enough, so I managed to get shutdown money there, which is fortunate. Like, I'm still in the, if you can give your AD carry the kill, then go for it, but at some point I do wonder why I bother trying when you have people like this who just don't react. Aurelia is currently crying for help, but the problem is, if Alistair ganked now, and Aurelia did something, she would probably die. So the onus is kind of on me to get something done. Unfortunately, we are in no position to steal their blue, so I try and farm a lane and get mine. Nothing overly interesting. So at this stage, both sides are warded. I am free to try and pin Karthus down and just keep hitting him over the head. Like, I haven't completely shut down his farm, but we're wondering whether we can dive him. I have no ignite, but I'm pretty confident that I could, but it seems like this was warded. Maybe he suspected it, or something else, but let's take someone else out. That's how Karthus gang. Sits in this lane, doesn't care. No problem. So now we're still doing gang. We kill Karthus. Leslie comes from this side, so no matter, so he can't go back. I just already tried to flash and basically got denied by Leslie. I put never move on here, so if he were to flash in this direction, he would get caught and die anyway, and we get the kill. Aurelia died. So yeah, nothing important happened at top. Next! So, wondering whether we can get anything done up top, because we have to do something about Elise. We're doing 3 and 1. Draven's 5 and 2. We were basically wary that every lane was getting murdered. And then Vi was in there, which is fine because it's 2. And I'm going for the one who is actually fed. Like, sod everyone else, I'm killing the one who's fed first. And then because I'm banging the turret, everyone can just like follow up and I think? Yes. And then Karthus shows up. So he's going to CC well, I get a triple out of that. We did not know Vi was here, but it didn't matter because it went up with Leslie. But meanwhile, in Australia, Draven is getting hideously fed. So we try to take the turret to equalise something or another. And at this point, Leslie then walks in and then smites it. Vi smites it way too early. And Leslie manages to get away with it. So potentially game-winning move there. Because when the rest of your team is trying to weigh you down, you've got to get something done to win. So in this one, she walks up to me. And I don't have the foggiest clue why. But like I said in my guide, yeah, I released my guide, go upvote it. You can take a punch and then you eat their face for their impudence. And that is an example of that. She walks up to me, tries to combo me, does nothing, and then I retaliate and kill her for it. Life is good. So in this case we see Karthus, and we say hi Karthus and bye Karthus. Because why not? In this situation, I actually make a bad call, which is I tried to help Aurelia when actually we should have just let her die and then continue to steal blue, and then we could have gone down and killed Draven. As it is, I tried to save Aurelia, who basically dies anyway, so we have to abandon the blue attempt, and we are too late to do anything at all. So I'm still trying to save Aurelia, so Aurelia lives, true fact, but we also miss out on a chance to murder Draven, who is currently 8 and 2, so yeah. We just lost our prize, basically. I'm kind of in oh shit. So I took someone down with me, but basically that was the worst scenario possible, which was to give Draven my shutdown money. So okay, worst scenario, I died, killed no one, and Draven got the shutdown money. But Leslie was right. We should have just stuck to the plan of basically our original laws of just the rank, which is do not help the scrubs. Because if that happened, we probably would have taken blue buff. That would have been happy. I could have gone down, continued to sustain myself, killed Raven, and then get the hell out of here. I don't know. That was a theory behind it, but as it was, not good. So I'm actually pretty far ahead. This is a item you will be pretty happy with by 20 minutes. That would be considered ahead. I've got it by like just before 18 minutes, so that's even better. But we are very, well, we, being me and Leslie, have discovered, not really discovered, but reaffirmed multiple times how blue dependent Swain is in a fight. Have it and you can fight, don't have it and yeah, you run out of steam. So We forced Flash from Karthus, which is fine, although I wasn't really in a position to do anything. But forcing Flash is fine, we're not complaining. Blitz didn't seem to realise that blue was already taken, tries to steal it, but I saw earlier on that Karthus has taken it. I don't know, I really think we should have stayed around the corner because Leon didn't seem to have any clue that we were here, so in this situation we forced 2 flashes, which is fine because we just cut them off. So now there's 3 flashes down. Karthus is down, Leona's down, and Draven's down. And basically, the score is, and from now on it will be, just go all out on the Fed person. Doesn't matter about Ignite, just blow it on them. Because I think Draven gets away a few times, which is really annoying. So now that's 4 flashes down, and unfortunately I can't get to Draven because I get CC'd from Vi, I then get CC'd from Leona, and then I get CC'd from Elise, and I could not pop Zhonya's. It was the most irritating thing when you get chain CC'd like that. I was not in position to get anywhere to Draven, and then when I was in a position to Zhonya's, I got CC'd to hell and back. So at this moment, it really does look like that we're going to lose this game, purely because of how fed Draven is.
Your turret has been destroyed.
But the answer is basically have faith that you can take on the world with your face. Apparently, Blitz managed to land a grab onto Draven, which normally would be a good idea, except the only person accompanying was Alistair, and their combined damage did, I don't know, nothing. I'm still in bird form, which is fine, and I'm basically hitting who I can. Then I back off because my Raven form's off, and then I realized actually doing something useful, which is occupying Draven, although then flashing out probably wasn't the best idea. So we got Dragon, we killed 1 person, and we got 2 people, which is fine. So we're wondering whether we can get anything done on the rest of them, but we can't. But then, I don't know, I saw Caitlyn trying to run in, I thought this is not going to end well, but she doesn't. Don't know why she managed to run that quickly, I think it was a bug. That is actually what I saw in game. But, yeah. This is the problem with Caitlyn, it's just, she didn't wait to see whether it actually landed Never Move, and then ult. It was a speculative one. There's no problem in trying to do a speculative never move and hope someone derps and walks into it, because it will happen in some cases and it can let you kills. Or you can sit around. But I put this iterate in the block. If you don't do it, then they'll never make a mistake. Whereas if you do it, there is the chance that they will make a mistake. It's that simple. Also, what do with skilling orders is I'm not maxing a second skill first per se. Although we have the initiation, against this team, I basically want to I EQ him. I swear this should be enough to kill him, but it isn't. He gets away on 10, 15 HP. I should have ignited him, but yeah, that was not good. I thought Elise was going after us 3, but it turns out she was going after Caitlyn, who really just tickles a bit. But yeah, this is the problem with Swain with no blue buff. I'm out of mana, I have no way of regenerating a challenge or otherwise. Draven should have died, didn't die, and I got really pissed about that. I think I make 1, that was my first error. I think I make another 2 major errors. Yeah, I'm basically wary that I'm the person who has to carry this. Here's the thing, all credit due to Cal for getting me fed, but at the end of the day I'm the one who has to do the damage and just wait in to kill people. So we basically arrived at the... This is the thing when we go... It's now burden Cal, it's a bit of beauty on the Cal, still be, but basically Leslie waits until they're all dog piled onto me, and then he will CC. So I can just continually sustain through it all. But in this one, is where Blitz really does something that I don't like. I'll go through that in a moment. We're basically posturing around. I don't know if it's this one or later. No, it has to be later. But we get the pick on Vi. We open up on her. I get CC'd, which is fine because she still dies. But yeah, I have blue buff. But here's the problem. I turn it off too early, and I go all out in Raven. But I turn off Raven form by like a retard, which is annoying as hell. But Raven still dies. I should not have turned off Raven form, but I thought we weren't going to re-engage that quickly. But it's okay. Caitlyn manages to get another kill. So oddly enough, we managed to come out like even, but it should have been so much more in our favor. That was my first major mistake. Like, I technically should have counted the inability to kill Raven as a major mistake, but 10, 15 HP. I'm gonna ask for clemency on that case. So then we try stealing blue, except Caitlyn takes it. Yeah, good times. Wonder if we can get a pick of sorts. The answer is no. I tried to change the scene in the hope that Blitz would get it, because in my case, it's if you see it that they're grabbed, it's normally too late. But yeah, that's a true fact. If I don't have blue buff, it really does hamstring my efficiency and effectiveness in the team fight from no end. So we're trying to see the turret. Blitzcrank almost dragged Leona, which would have been hilarious and bad at the same time. And now we have to back off because we're getting poked down. We have no real poke of ourselves, and yeah, Blitz then gets caught, which isn't good at all. So in our eyes, we thought that should have been a Baron, but yeah, they didn't do it. But I recall because I'm retarded and didn't see that they were doing blue for me. My screen was already on the bias screen, I don't know why. Basically, I'm torn of two cases when it comes to blue buff and Swain. If you get it later, then it lasts longer, but if you don't get it where you can get it, then you run the risk of either someone stealing it or worse, like being interrupted halfway through, them stealing it and then you dying for it. So you have to read the situation as to whether you get it then, or whether you can afford to wait a little while and extend this duration by that crucial 10-20 seconds sometimes. It does make all the difference in team fight. And then again, Caitlyn like assumes I'm going to automatically land it. It does have a finite range, which I hadn't, but in this case, Leslie sees whether she can get anything done on Elise, and then sees Leona and Raven, so the answer is no. But then it gets dicked over by pathing and ends up walking around the spot. And then I use Never Move to basically cut off any like inkling of a thought that Raven had of following Alistair. So in this situation we have to back off because Ali's on next to HP, he's not backing anything. It basically worked like this. I needed to I was talking about what skill I max second. I have a habit of doing it like, I don't know. Max don't move and you farm better and you have the chance of catching people out more. But in some cases you just have to do that extra damage and sod the AoE or anything. In this case my priority is just to murder Draven. Everything else is secondary. So I started maxing Q again. It was just a constantly evolving situation and I want to go get a death cap. Except then I get caught because I'm retarded. So I put Never Move on top of me. Caitlyn is nowhere near in this fight, which is also definitely not good. This fight should not have happened, it was completely my fault. I didn't think that we was enough, but I get CC to shit back. But as long as it comes, I should have died, didn't die, continually regenerating. I never moved everybody and then flashed out, and I lived. But Karthus being Karthus, I pretty much have timed the issue. And Kate, this is the problem. We don't know why Caitlyn did this. It's just, she could easily have picked up so many kills, but she just did the jankiest things. So Leslie makes the play and he manages to kill people. And does red buff kill him? Not sure. No, it doesn't. He gets away. Aurelia teleports top to push that out, which is fine. We get mid, we get top. So actually, oddly enough, it was even, but that should not have happened. That's my second major mistake. And then here's the thing. Leslie, so let's steal their blue. And I'm in no position to actually go up here and help out. And we just hope they can stall them as best as we can, whilst I go steal blue. Because the thing is, if I had gone up, then it might have been even. But now that I have blue, I know that I can get stuff done, just judging from what happened in the last team about how they could not kill me in time. So that's 3 of us dead. And the normal play really would be for them, would be to go for Baron. And we're wondering what we can do, and I know my power is that I can, if they go for this, I can easily kill them. We see Elise isn't on that high HP, we saw Vi had to go back, so there's actually 4 versus 2. So I instantly catch him, and then he's hitting me with BAM, so I Zonius, and he's getting, and then he can't spell that off me. I can then turn on Karthus to kill him. I should actually have stayed here and gone for Elise. I'd end up derping and just lost a kill, but still. We went in 4v2 and managed to wreck them for it. And it's strange. I'm the AP carry, and yet I'm pretty much close to full health. And Alistair's the tank was pretty much... They couldn't do anything. And they focused me. I Zonya'd, so they had to switch their focus, and then Alistair was so low, they are in a situation where do we finish off Alistair, or do we try and switch our aggro back onto Swain? And by that point it was too late, they're all dead. So in this case we decided to go make a Baron play. Yeah, it's not brilliant, basically. Alistair manages to juke that, but then misfights it. And then I'm stuck in the middle. Draven's on the other side of this wall. So I'm actually trying to stay away from his range while staying in the middle of the fight. So I still have Zonya, so I regenerate 50% health bar again. Then we try and figure out what happens here, slow him, hit him repeatedly overhead, and that's fine. It's I can basically Leslie has a habit of missing smite when it doesn't matter, and then hitting all the smites where it does, so it's fine, it keeps the game interesting, I guess. Yeah, and also, you know something's wrong with the game when the AD carriers go for Warmog. Everyone gets a freaking Warmog. This giant's belt everywhere. Oh god. I wish I could run through team fights again to show you what I do and why. In this case, I was wondering whether I could have turned around and helped and probably killed one or both of them because I still had blue bar. But I was also aware of A, I don't have Zonias, and B, of the rule of do not help the retard. So Aurelia is slightly relevant, as is she does true damage, melee damage, jumps on Draven and occupies him for a hell of a long time. And I am still the main source of our damage, I think. Caitlyn's slightly catching up, but it's still Caitlyn. So at this point I get a Leandries because they have 0 MR. It's very, very light. Vi, Merc Treads, Natural Tankiness, Elise, none, Draven, none, Leona, Runic Bulwark, and Karthus, none. So there's only Runic Bulwark in play, and considering the amounts of health there is, it's just a far better choice to get a Leandries and burn through as much of it as you can. I have enough regeneration from the death cap that I guess Void Staff wasn't the correct call to make. And this was annoying. We knew this wasn't warded, we knew this wasn't warded because Blitzcrank has Oracles. So we try and wait in the bush, except Caitlyn's here. And I don't know why she's here. She is too close or far forward. Our tanks, are in the front. And yeah, I end up having to try and save Caitlyn, which is probably the worst situation possible. So Draven is right next to me. I was about to do my entire combo on him, and then Blitzcrank pulls him out of my goddamn range, like out of it, so I end up clicking on someone else, or just not anyone at all. And that annoyed me so freaking much. And we lost the fight that we should have won. So a catalog of things went wrong there. Like Caitlyn was too far forward. She should have been sitting here if Blitz pulled someone in. Aurelia and Alistair were nowhere near the fight, and Blitzcrank pulled Draven out of my reach. Oh god, we're now 29th with 36, and we're wondering whether this game's going to throw. I refuse to lose this, basically, was my motto. Like, I don't know. I was in one of those I will refuse to lose and I will carry this, fuck everything type moods and modes. So we're wondering whether we can catch anyone. I don't know. People like this Ela have a bit more of a clue, and they won't do dumb stuff like that, so now they will definitely make sure we're not there. Oh yeah. I don't know what I'm actually really thinking at this point. Aurelia's now gone to push top, so we can't siege this anymore because as soon as they engage us, we're boned. And then Caitlyn goes back, and basically all our options just went down the toilet. Because we couldn't siege because Caitlyn went back, we couldn't siege because Aurelia went top, and we were ripping our hair out basically. So in this instance, I thought they might try and like contest my blue, which would be the correct play by them to make by now. But they don't, they manage to safely get it, so I know for the next team fight I will be God mode again. What would have happened if we didn't get blue? We probably would have fought it anyway, and it would have come out even, as opposed to us winning crazy. So I wonder what to do now, because top's pushing, their mid inhibitor's exposed, and we're wondering where they went, and it looks like they went for Baron. So we just go for it, although I don't know whether they back off or not. But they engage us, and Caitlyn gets engaged with more, and I just ignore it. At this point in time, it is completely irrelevant what happens to, I have to kill this goddamn Draven, so I just unload him, EQ ignite, and he's dead. Turn around, kill Karthus, and now we're running to fish. I tried to never move Elise, and that didn't work out. I still have blue buff, so I continue. I've basically been in Raven form for so bloody long that I never move both of them and just walk away. Kind of fighting around, it's okay. And yeah, that ends up being no problem. Just in case you pull something stupid out of the bag, from your safe protection. For a friend, if you will, I'm alive, and she's not, therefore I win. Yeah, we should have stolen their blue, and I went back again just to get a potion. This is like the minor mistakes were not taking blue when I should have done. Then like I could, like, they were nowhere near, and I could have taken that, and then Caitlyn takes it. This Caitlyn is basically trying to make us lose or make my job as hard as possible. God damn. God damn. So we're laying siege again. Blitz does not win us this game per se, but in other games he did make us lose. Again by a Caitlyn who got imploded instantly. And sometimes you really can't carry retards. as no matter how fed you can get, if you lose your AD carry who's also actually doing fairly well, you're boned. It's a 5-week call. So I don't actually remember what the hell happened next. Besides me getting incredibly agitated that I don't have blue. So Arilla's not here. Blitz pops Solari for some reason, so we just lost more of our tankies there. And Baron buff is okay substitute for blue buff, but it won't sustain you as long at all. I have 732 AP, which is hilarious. At this stage in time, I will destroy anyone who crosses my path, and I'm just hitting this because I don't care. If they engage on me, then all the better, and they know that, and they run away. They run away, hobble about, try and do something. They don't just want to engage, and then it's just, I don't know why we're going this way, and I know it's a dumb idea, but like they went there, so I'm now trying to fly around, and I knocked off 40% of her HP, basically just with Q and a few Rs. Power of Leandrews. But now I'm back down to 620 AP and still healing for a damnably high amount. Like, what 150 for 4 resistances per champion. Then Vi charges in, and now we're fighting. And we don't know why Vi charged in, but by God we're going to kill someone. So again, my job is to try and get the Draven, but I am getting CC to shit again. And it is... So, in this absolute clusterfuck, I can't actually, like, see where my target is. All I know is that I can Donless this, and then hopefully hope Raven gets caught, which he does. So I managed to kill him for that. Sometimes it like better to just bide your time, ride out the storm. Although Caitlyn then does the fantastic maneuver of caliber netting across Karthus' Defier as opposed to, you know, walking out of it. Yeah, this Caitlyn really was not brilliant. And in this case, I hang her back at a respectable distance where I won't get nommed by these, which is fine. It's okay, there's 3 people here and you better hit me because I don't know. But this was probably the hardest I have carried a game, and I will give a shout out to Leslie for making it possible. But yeah, I had to work my key this game, and I was really quite happy with it. I mean, they weren't because of the terms of bird food, but shit, that was exhausting. Oh, GG, and have fun.